Hello guys, this is CTK Gamer, and this is going to be the second video in who knows how many videos will be in this series, but in the last video I showed you how to set up the board of Civilization, the board game, with both expansions, Wisdom and Warfare and Fame and Fortune. Today I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the game and tell you a little bit about how it works. In the next video I'll get into specific terms. So there are 5 phases to the game. There is the phase number 1, start of turn. During the start of turn, you can switch to any other government that you have unlocked, and you can also build a city if you have a scout in a legal place. In phase number 2, you trade, so you collect all your trade points from your city's outskirts and increase your trade dial by that much. Then you can trade certain resources and promises with other players. Then for 3, city management, each of your cities gets to do one action that mainly helps its own city. Each city builds a building that only goes to that city, and it just gets, there's actually 4 different actions they can choose from. Next there is movement, phase 4. Each of your figures have the opportunity to move whatever your movement speed is. Need to quick put these here, forgot about that. Okay, and the last step is research. So remember in step 2, trade, we collected our trade points. Now we can spend those trade points to get techs, and techs will unlock new things for us. Now there's something I forgot to tell you in the last video, which is setup, that you count the trade symbols before you start the game. You count trade symbols in your outskirts. Trade symbols are these red and blue things here. Get a little closer. This symbol right here. So let's go ahead and count them in our outskirts. We've got 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we come over to our trade dial and we move it to 1, 2, 3. Now, one more thing to note. The Greeks actually start with democracy, and see that gold symbol right there? That means they have 1 gold. So we need to start out by making their economy dial at 1, because they have 1 gold. And if they had any gold in their outskirts, we'd also then increase that. So basically, the goal of the game is to do one of 4 things before anyone else does. The first way to win is to get a tech victory. Now, a tech victory is when you get the 1 level 5 tech. You have to have a legal space to put this in your tech tree, which I'll tell you about later, and you have to be able to afford it, obviously. Another way to win is a cultural victory. On the bottom of your market board, there's this culture track right here, and at the very end it says Culture Victory. If you move into that space, you win the game with the Culture Victory. The third way to win is an economic victory, and remember your economy dial, that means to get that all the way to 15, or to have 15 gold, and that's when you will win. Have 15 gold all at once. The last way to win is to successfully destroy an enemy's capital. So the capital is their starting city. Now, their capital has quite a bit of defense. You don't have to destroy everyone's capital if you're playing with more than 1 player. You just have to destroy 1 person's capital. Now, this, in the board game at least, is known as a military victory. So those are the 4 main ways to defeat other people and win the game. Now, up here, you can buy different things during your turn. When you buy anything, that will happen during the city management phase. You can buy units, buildings, wonders, and stuff like that. Now you can also build plastic figures too, like scouts and armies. Right here it tells you what level each individual type of unit is. So you've got mounted here, right now everyone's at level 1, infantry everyone's at level 1, artillery everyone's at level 1, and no one has unlocked aircraft yet. So when you're battling, there are 4 sides to the military cards, and in the center it shows levels. Sorry the camera won't focus that well. But a star is level 4, 3 stripes is level 3, 2 stripes is level 2, 1 stripe is level 1. So during the battle, we'd use this side. And one more thing on the culture track, each time you move up a space, if you were to move here, you'd get a level 1 card. Same with all of these. If you move into one of these spaces, you get a great person. Once you get a great person, you'll draw the card. This is a one-time ability. At the bottom it says what type it is, a great artist or thinker. It also shows what those look like, so you can go ahead and grab one of those great person tiles and put it in the board somewhere. If If you move up to here, you get a level 2, same with all these. And up there, level 3 cards, and they get better and better as they go. You can flip over map tiles by moving onto them, and once you do, certain things will kind of appear on the map, such as huts, which are friendly things you can move into and get a one-time resource to spend. Villages, which are normally a better bonus, but you normally have to attack to get the bonus. You have to defeat them. And these are just resources that you can harvest with your city. Every once in a while, they will have a back that is a city-state back, and when that is what comes up, you get a city-state marker and put it on the board. And as long as you have a figure on this piece on the board, then this building is considered to be in your capital city's outskirts. Also, every once in a while, a relic will appear on the board, and these are really good one-time use things that normally are amazing. So they look kind of like these. So if you flip over the board and find one of these, you put it on that board, you move into that space with an army figure, and you can capture it. And then you get whatever the ability is. One more note about buildings. They do have terrain limits, most of them, and it's listed in this writing sideways on the side. That is pretty much it for the overview of everything. So thanks for watching, and in the next video I'll be showing you a more in-depth look of the start of turn phase, and then I'll keep making videos, one video for each phase.